The Thompson region of British Columbia is well known for its fantastic lake fishing and hard-fighting Kamloops rainbow trout. But few know about the vast opportunities the rivers in this area have to offer. One such opportunity is fishing with alvin and egg patterns for large rainbows during the annual salmon spawning run. Thompson River rainbows follow the salmon up the various tributary creeks and rivers where they feed heavy on all that the salmon have to offer. The salmon spawning run starts in August and runs right up until late September. Fishing alvins and egg patterns, that's today on Sport Fishing on the Fly.
Oh, all right. Oh, maybe they're starting to bite now. Oh, yes. All right. Boy, oh boy, he's not that big, but what a scrapper. He's just a great fighting fish. Oh, gee.
There he goes.
Got off.
Quick release.
Well, you know,
Decent.
there's got to be some fish sitting underneath that log, so all I did was just went along, try to get the egg as close as I could to the log without hooking up,
Yeah.
have it go over, because I got to believe there's lots of fish sitting under there.
Oh, you know there is. Well, I mean, they all sit there too. Eh? They stack up underneath the logs. So what, you just put the egg pattern and let it drift right over
Yeah.
the log.
Right over the log, yeah, and a big dolly here picked it up.
Unreal.
Well, you know, you guys have been fishing the alvin pattern, and I didn't have one on, I just had an egg, but I think the good thing when we get through with this fish here is probably head to the bench.
Actually, yeah. Would you mind tying us up that alvin on the bench?
No problem.
And what do you call it? What's it called?
Jennings Ultimate Alvin.
Jennings Ultimate Alvin. All right, when we come back, we're going to go to the bench and tie up Steve Jennings Ultimate Alvin.
Yeah, right on.
Today on the bench, I'm joined by Steve Jennings of the Kamloops Fly Shop, and we're going to tie an alvin pattern.
That's right, it's called the Jennings Ultimate Alvin.
Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we're going to use a TMC 200R size 14. We'll use some silver gray 3/0 mono for the thread, some medium vinyl tubing for the body. For the body filler, we'll use some gray Antron yarn with 3 strands of pearl flashabou, some bright orange ultra chenille for the egg sac, some prismatic stick-on eyes as the eyes, and some aqua seal as the head finish.
And so, we start off with laying a foundation of our thread. Now we cut off a 1-inch length of our vinyl tubing and we slot that on to our threader cleaner. Now I've cut off about 3 inches of the Antron yarn, and I'm going to combine that with about 3 strands of the flashabou, pearl flashabou, and we're going to thread that, give it a lick first just to make it all stick together. Thread that through our threader cleaner, like that, and halfway along, and bend that over like that, and then we slide our vinyl tubing up over that and pull it on to our body filler material. Now we just cut that off of our threader cleaner, and one end we'll use for our tail and one end we'll use for our dorsal fin. Now we're going to put the body onto the hook. So we start about there, series of soft loops, and gradually getting tighter as you get down towards the front of the hook. Okay, now we fold this back and a few wraps around and then walk the thread up onto the vinyl tubing and the full back part and take it back to where we tied on. A couple of wraps there and then come back to the head. And now we have to just snip off about 1/8 of an inch up our dorsal fin, like that. Now we're going to take about an 1.5 inch length of our ultra chenille. We're going to strip the ultra chenille off of the body to expose the core of the ultra chenille on both ends. Okay, now what we do is we just fold that over into a loop to form our egg sac,
Okay.
and we tie that in on the underside, just like a throat hackle. A couple of soft loops, get that in, and snip off the end of the core of the ultra chenille. Now we're just going to build up a head, and that's why we're using this 3/0, because it's a little heavier material and it builds up a little faster. So we're going to build up our head just by doing lots of wraps. We'll take our prismatic eyes and we're going to put them on the end of the needle because they're easy to handle. And just put them with the eyeball side down. Okay, now the eyes are a little too big, so we're just going to snip the tops off of the eyes. Now we're going to take a little bit of aqua seal on the end of our needle, like that, and just stroke it along the back and between the eyes, and then wrap it around the eyes, like that. And I also like to turn the vise over and make sure I got a little dab of aqua seal on the underside. Being careful not to get it into the eye of the hook, of course. Well, there you go. There's the finished Alvin, and we'll just pop him back in the vise. And
Oh, it's a beautiful little pattern. I've also noticed that you really like to use the aqua seal in your flies. Why
That's
is that?
right. I think it's because it is a softer finish than epoxy. It doesn't crack and it doesn't discolor. And it just stays on there really good and cements everything together.
Great. Well, thanks for the tie.
You're welcome.
We're back. I'm still fighting them. I sized dolly here. See if I can pull them up for you, Steve, and get the good net.
Get it wet.
Oh, we thought we might get a couple dollies today.
There we go.
There we are, right on.
Well, get in there.
Good stuff.
Oh, such a pretty fish.
I love dollies. Yeah, they're excellent.
Look at the pink spots on the side.
Where's the... There we go.
Oh, that's a pretty fish. That's a pretty fish. Look at those markings. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Well, lots of people don't like fishing for bulls or dollies, or I guess this is truly a bull trout, right? Because in the river. Oh.
There he goes.
Whoa. Oh, I think he wants to head down. Can never trust
they're
these
coming
fish in
on.
here. Yeah. Whoa. This thing in here, boy, they fight good. Boy, oh boy, good fighting fish. And they're not that big, but boy, they scrap good. Man, oh man. There he is. Right there. Nice little rainbow. Let's let him go here. Let him revive. I think he's almost ready. There he goes. And that was on the egg pattern. So we're catching him on the Alvin, which imitates a salmon just coming out of the egg. And we've also got a little egg pattern. Oh, he's a nice one. Well, you know, we lied. The big guys are
He's in here, right along the far bank there. Perfect.
Oh, right on.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, he's going.
oh man, unbelievable. He finally stopped in this little deep pocket you see in front of me right there. He finally slowed down for me to catch my breath. We haven't got a real good look at how big this guy is, but he feels pretty big. He's come a long way. Oh man, I think when I try to move him up a little bit, he's gonna go again. Just holding in there right now. There he goes, there he goes. And off we go. So we did. I spent most of the day at that log where I caught the bull trout earlier. And we decided to come upriver a little bit because we kind of fished that hole out. And we made our way up And now this fish is almost back down to where that log is, and it goes right across the river. If he makes it there, it'll be game over. But I think he's starting to tire now, so I think I can get him in a little bit now. All right, oh, finally got him into a good spot here. Yeah, okay. He should be ready after all that. And oh, there we are. Oh, right on. Oh, what a fish, eh? Oh, this is what we were catching a couple years ago, and we didn't know if these guys were still left in here.
Well, that was quite the hike.
Oh, was it ever? Oh, barbless hook is beauty, eh?
Oh,
And-
isn't that is
Well,
a
yeah,
nice fish.
grab the net for me.
You know what?
don't mind?
That's the size we were catching the other year. But that guy, man, he took you from way up there. Oh, jeez.
Look at that. Isn't that a
Yeah,
beautiful
isn't that
fish?
nice? All right,
All right, you want this guy
let's get him revived
back
there.
down in here?
Back in the water.
Yeah, he could take a little bit. Boy. Yeah, come
What
all the
a
way down.
fight. Well, you knew you were going to hook a big one in there too when along that bank. It's got the perfect structure for him to hold behind those the big Chinooks. Because the big Chinooks were sitting along that edge.
You're ready there.
And it's funny, you know, when you're casting with these, oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
He's ready.
He goes, yeah.
When you're casting with these egg patterns, you want to be behind the big Chinooks, the
Yep.
big springs, because behind it imitates that egg.
Yep.
The smaller, what are they, sockeye in here,
Right.
are not. They don't have the big eggs. They got
Right.
the small ones.
Yep.
So if you are fishing, make sure you're fishing that egg pattern behind those big springs.
Yeah.
You know,
And that's what we did. There weren't very many down here, and you said that. That's why we moved up there.
Yeah.
You said, well, we're eating lunch. You went and scouted it out.
And I went going.
Yeah, we're good.
Well, let's head back up there because I know there's some more in there.
I think I need a break after that.
I know. Maybe the big guys are coming on.
Right on.
That can only
That'd be
hope.
good.
Double header. I got this little guy in here, and I know Steve's got a dandy right
This
up
is
here.
a big one.
Oh, that's a nice one, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, beauty. And you got him on the Alvin.
I mean, Alvin. No,
All
no
right.
hesitation.
No
Thanks.
hesitation, eh? I mean, hitting the egg's pretty good too, but you have to run an Alvin through here. That's a nice fish. So they're in here. We were worried about them not being in, but they're in.
We just gotta find the spots.
Yeah. Well, we're getting this guy in. Why don't you explain a little bit about the Alvin then? What's it imitating? Why are you using it?
Oh, come on, baby. He's too big for the net. There we go.
Oh,
That's a beautiful
that's
fish.
a nice fish.
That's a beautiful fish. That fish must go nearly 5 pounds, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a brute.
And the Alvin just tucked nicely cornering the scissors.
Oh, yeah.
Probably the best place to hook them up. And that barbless hook just slides out there
Pops
really.
right out. Let's get a good shot of him.
He's a good,
Oh, yeah.
good fish.
He's hefty.
How do you like that one?
Hefty.
Beautiful fish.
Well, let's let him get back.
Okay. Face upstream.
There he
Away
goes.
he goes.
Right by us. Well, like I was saying, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about the Alvin? What are you imitating? What's it doing?
Okay, about 30 to 40 days after the eggs are laid in the gravel, they hatch out into this stage, the Alvin,
Okay.
which is a little opaque fish with the egg sac still attached. And they'll overwinter in that stage in the gravel. And gradually that egg will diminish as they use up the nutrition from that egg, and they'll start feeding on microscopic stuff on the stream bed.
So it's a freshly born or hatched little salmon.
That's a freshly hatched little salmon.
Oh, excellent.
Probably a sockeye. This time of the year, more likely an early Chinook.
Okay.
He took that for an early Chinook Alvin. Yeah.
Well, you know what else too? And some of those, some of the bigger streams where they have the rainbow in the springtime, you could probably get away with that pattern.
Oh yeah. Oh indeed.
On the creek mouths and things like that. So
Oh, yeah.
make sure you take that,
the
take that in.
Alvins look the same for pretty well every species. That's-
Excellent.
All the salmonids look like that.
Well, I'm going to give it a try up in those rivers up there in the interior.
Well, you should.
Yeah, I definitely will. Good fish.
Hey,
Now I'm going to go and get one.
now go and get another one. There we go. There we go.
All right. Whoa. Whoa.
There was another one in there.
Another nice one. Oh,
There was
man,
another
oh,
one in there.
man.
Oh, he's better one.
Oh, yeah.
He's a bigger one.
Whoa, right in that pocket.
All right.
Is that amazing? That is absolutely amazing.
If we get this one into the net, I'm gonna do a stomach pump on him and see if what's got inside.
Sure.
See if we can get a sample of what he's been
Sure.
chomping on here. So just hold the bottom lip, fill up the tube with water, make sure it's nice and full, slide it down past the sphincter in the throat, a little bit of pull and we'll, okay.
Oh, he's been feeding heavy.
Okay,
Okay, let's let him go.
Let him go, there he goes.
There he goes.
Okay, now let's take a look at what we got
Here,
in.
hold it. Let's see. Oh, goodness, he's right under my legs.
There he goes.
Oh, there he is. Where'd he go?
Let's see what he's been eating. There's some egg.
Oh, big larva.
And there's a larva, there's some egg. It's a good sized larva there. And some little stuff too. An ant.
Yeah, a couple
There's
of
an
ants.
ant. There's a little tiny nymph there. There's a little
Just everything.
there's a little midge there, an adult midge.
Wow, but that's a big
That's a big larva,
big larva.
yeah.
So that's what's rotting on the bank. Every time those fish are
Yeah,
on the bank rotting,
that's a maggot,
that's
yeah.
a maggot,
Yeah.
and they get bigger and they wash down, the fish feed on it.
So they feed on the maggots.
So if you have maggot imitations, I'm sure they'd work.
Oh,
Same
sure.
time the eggs are going.
That's a big maggot too.
That is excellent.
And still alive. See it crawling along
Yeah.
here.
All right, thanks, Steve.
Hey, you're welcome.
that's
Handy
just
tool,
awesome.
the stomach pump.
Great information.
Yeah. It'll tell you lots of story here.
Oh, and he's getting hacked on by
Oh,
all these.
yeah, that's
So I kinda-
a nice fish, Granny.
Yeah.
Beauty. Is that a big male? Looks
This
like a big
is,
male.
bull trout.
It's a bull?
That's a bull, yeah.
Oh, big dolly. Beautiful.
Oh, second dolly of the day.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a pretty fish.
Yeah, is it ever? Do me a favor.
And you know what? The only thing you can say about fish a lot of times is that's pretty.
Yeah, we get
Wonderful.
a lot for doing that.
Stupendous. Yeah, we say a bunch of real nice words, but oh, that just pops right out. Nice. Dolly. Look at the beautiful orange spots and that.
Yeah,
Oh,
about the same size as the last
nice
dolly I
white
caught.
fins. And he's gone.
Just like that. Excellent.
Excellent.
Thank you. A big dolly sitting in there.
Another thing, and when you go a place like this, wherever the rainbow are feeding, if there's dollies around, they'll move right in too.
Yeah, they will.
And
In
they'll-
the calmer water, a little bit calmer
Yeah.
water usually for the
Yeah.
dollies.
And they'll snarf everything.
Yeah.
Well, it shows you.
Nothing wrong with that.
You've had good luck with the dollies. You've had a
That's
couple already.
Yeah. Well, last time we were here was you. You had
Yeah.
a couple dollies.
Well, I was fishing the calmer water.
Right.
I'm staying with the rainbows. Whoa, not the big guy.
Oh, we just missed
Whoa.
the big double header.
Whoa, hang on.
I had the big bull trout on down below.
There he goes. He's gone. He's big. He's another quality fish.
But
well, you know.
this is good to show. I mean, up here, where you're fishing up here, is where the rainbows sit. Oh, rainbows up here, a little bit faster water. The dollies, if you pan a little bit down to the right, down where the fish is now, you see it kind of calms out a little bit, and that's where the dollies are sitting. And I've picked up a couple of big dollies down
You
there.
had that big dolly on, and you know what? We saw the big guy boil.
Yeah.
Remember we said,
Yeah.
was that a rainbow? And yeah, it was a rainbow. Oh man, another big toad taking me way down. Oh. Oh man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go on the chase now. I'm not gonna be able to bring him back up.
Nope.
Oh. He's big. He's big. 6-weight rods, I mean. This is a major setup we have here. Oh, and he's just hacking. Boy, oh boy. Oh, this is a quality fish. Okay, try to lean him down to you, Granny. That's another thing. I went through the recommended setup of the 6-weight rod.
Yeah.
Minimum 6-weight.
Oh yeah. Well,
And we
that,
are-
that last bull trout I had on, he was up there in weight too.
He
You
was,
want
he was
something you
big.
can muscle him in with.
Again, it's all barbless hooks. You should be using barbless hooks regardless, but wow, I've got the 5.5-pound fluorocarbon on the end here. This guy's pushing that. He could push that to the limit.
There he comes. Oh yeah.
A lot of room to move. There he is.
Isn't that huge?
Oh,
Oh, that's 20
wow.
inches for sure. What a beast.
What a fish.
Yeah.
I want to show the whole fin. Look at that.
Yeah. 20 inches.
20 inches. Look at that. And he wants to go. I'm going to, oh, there go my glasses. He's gone. He's gone.
Good
He
catch on
wanted
the
to go.
glasses,
Yeah,
too.
I had to get my glasses. Unreal.
Right on.
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm
What
so
a
glad
day.
we came back.
What a day.
Started off a little slow. We got here earlier than we did last time.
Oh, we were quite early, yeah.
Yeah, so it was slow. The fish were a little bit smaller. We're thinking, oh, well, we're going to make a show on
Yeah.
little fish this year. No.
Not a chance. Wow, you had some great action. You were Mr. Dolly Varden today.
I've never done that before, you know. Usually I like to stick with the rainbows.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm going to go with the calmer water.
Yeah, and you were plugging them, and you had some nice rainbow. Everybody had good fish.
Yeah.
Everybody did.
Yeah, it was a good day. Big thanks to
Yeah.
Steve Jennings at Little Fort Flying Tackle for bringing us in here again.
Yeah, for tying me that great little pattern and tying everybody that Alvin pattern. Very
Yeah,
nice.
It's excellent. You want to come here, make sure you take care.
Yeah, and call Steve too, because then he could take you up the clear water. You're going to get awesome fishing like this.
Yeah. See you next time.
When we take you sport fishing on the fly. That was a toad.